everyone. I am the little man on the playground, extorting your children. Dooby doo.
And I'm that homie who will assemble a whole squad to avenge your death, so brony.
And welcome to this week's episode of Waifu Wars, where we talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb, but not your waifu, because I stole her candy on the playground. And if that is actually an actual descriptor of your waifu, you should be in jail.
Yeah. True.
Whoa. How you doing, Oni?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Drew?
I don't know. My head hurts a little. That's why I slowly had to make my way through the opening because I was like, how does this shit go again? Oh yeah, it's been a interesting weekend. And yeah, I'm ready to settle down and just talk about some anime with my bestie. So
I'm ready as well.
so yeah, I guess we'll just start. Let's just hop right into it. And we're gonna start always with our new segment. This weekend this weekend or this weekend anime. You see what I mean? Like there's gonna be a lot of that going on. Cause like I said, my head hurts. I'm sure everyone knows this, but according to Animated News Network, FGO or Fate Grand Order, Fujimaru Ritsuka wa Wakaranai anime gets a second season. It was announced during day one of the FGO Expo. So yeah, for their 9th anniversary announcements. The first episodes are available now to watch on the YouTube channel, and then episode 3 will debut on August 7th, and new episodes will stream every Wednesday after. Oh, okay, so they're out already. Well, tomorrow when I get high as fuck, I know what I'm watching.
Yep. Perfect show for that.
Perfect show for that. So, if you guys haven't watched it, it's very much just like a spoof, small little spoof series. It is very, very funny. I enjoy it all the time. I'm sure everyone else does. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. Have you watched any yet?
Yeah, they're pretty funny. It's pretty much just like the kind of FGO Carnival Phantasm but without the budget. But you still get the
Yes.
cute little skits. Yeah.
Yeah, which honestly I'm okay with because now we just get more because they decided to disregard the budget. And honestly, I feel like sometimes when it's poorly drawn, it just makes it more funny.
Yeah, the art style can make it even more comedic.
Exactly. It's like it feels like not. It's like Shin-chan, but not as gross.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Shin-chan. The animation is
Yeah, I
it's
can't stand
icky.
Shin-chan's animation.
It's icky to me. It makes me ick, and I don't know why.
The animation or art style snobs hate me because if there's two shows I cannot stand the animation style for, it's Shin-chan and One Piece.
I don't. I feel like the One Piece is fine. The
With One
animation
Piece,
is
it's
fine.
less art style, it's more
I feel like it
character
got.
designs.
I feel like it got better over time. I think.
No, the animation is good. It's just I hate the character designs.
Oh damn.
Yeah, the character designs in One Piece are ugly.
Ugly. That's crazy.
I mean, they're intentionally ugly. They're like intentionally made to be like really over the top and
yeah, very just to be kind of cartoonish, but
cartoony.
like I'm like Robin, really? You look at Robin
Right,
and you're like
there's a couple of them that like are really good and hot, like Robin, the other chick with like the
Zorro. Zorro's cartoon.
Zorro looks cool, but like look at almost every single villain in One Piece. They all look like over the top cartoony little weirdos. I don't know. I just don't like it.
No?
I could point to like a million characters in One Piece that just look crazy.
All right, well, I'm not a One Piece fan, so I ain't gonna fight you on it.
Neither am I.
I will not fight you on that. Yeah. What you got for me, One?
All right. In much lower key news, Aharen-san wa Hakaranai gets a second season. For those of you who've been here for a while, you may remember we did cover the first
Oof.
season of Aharen. I forgot when it came out. It must have been like
2022.
yeah, that wasn't as long as I thought ago. Yeah, the
It
first
doesn't, but
season
it
was pretty
feels
good.
like
It feels like a
forever.
long time ago. This was a cute little like show about this little high schooler who's like kind of just out there and very eccentric, and
Mm-hmm.
her boyfriend, there was, if I remember correctly, there was actually a lot of good romantic progression between them
Mm-hmm.
despite it being like a comedy romance.
Yeah.
So I remember the cast being really fun and it just being a really funny, cute rom-com. So
Yeah.
I'm glad to see it's getting a second season. More shows like this need to get second seasons. Not everything has to be like a high budget, top tier, Jujutsu Kaisen level anime to get a second season.
Agreed. I Not you. The more you talk, the more you're talking about, the more it's jump starting my memories, and I'm just like, yeah, these two are very silly together.
Yeah, it's a silly rom com. If you guys haven't seen it and you just have like a Saturday or Sunday off or whatever, it's a good watch. It's a good like little
Mm-hmm.
binge rom com. Pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I remember the homegirl who's like she's like freakishly tall, and she
Yeah.
stalks Aaron, I think.
Yeah. There's like it has a really fun cast of characters. If you like quirky, character driven rom coms where it's like very similar to Kaguya-sama,
Mm.
yeah, this is that type of show.
Yes. All right. Now that we're done with our news, it's time for our weekly reviews, and we are going to start off with what I'm assuming is everyone's episode of the week.
Well, you don't speak for me, even though you are correct.
Oshi Noko, season 2, episode 5.
Yeah, this was the
Yeah.
fucking, as the kids say, tea was spilt this episode.
The gloves came off, honey. Oh my
This was a
gosh.
messy episode in the best
Oh,
way possible.
so good. So
Everyone got the
good.
mess.
Oh my gosh. Like it was already good because at the beginning,
Oh,
we got a little sign of like of Yandere Akane because she's
yeah, Akane grew
like,
on me on this stock up episode for Akane.
yeah, I saw that. I thought of you immediately. I was like, oh, I was only gonna take this in the Akane Kana race.
Yeah, listen, I never really hate Akane. I just vastly prefer Kana.
Yeah.
But if she's gonna go Yandere mode like this, all right, it's a closer race now. I respect.
Yeah, he like, what if I said if I was planning to kill someone at the top and that's why I'm acting on its way, and then she's like, yeah, I'm gonna help you do it,
Yeah,
and he's like, you
when he
shouldn't
tries
joke
to
about
freak her
that,
out.
and then she's like, I
Mm,
feel like you have your reasons, and I'm like, oh, not only does she know, she definitely believes him when he said he's trying to kill someone,
yeah,
and
she
she's
was 100%
definitely
real
down.
about it.
She
Yeah, she's
is.
100% down. I
Oh
loved her
man.
little like he was like calls her. I was like, are you crazy? And he's like, and she's like, did you think I wasn't
Was it
crazy?
crazy? Like, right?
Bitch, you
Like,
thought
I was
I
like,
was sane?
did you think I was saying? Like, I tried to off myself. Remember when you saved me from that?
Hey, remember when I like stalked your dead mom and like impersonated her for like a week for you? You thought I was sane?
Love that. Love. Yes, call my crazy queen.
Yes.
But
Ugh.
but yeah. But Kana, she said she's not going down like that.
Yeah, it's finally a good Kana moment.
Woo!
And the
Oh my
funniest thing
gosh.
about that whole Kana scene was because she knew that shit was gonna happen. She had that book prepared. It was just like, in her bag. She's like,
Prepared at
I'm
all
waiting for this bitch to
times.
snap on me so I can pull this out of my
The whole time. And you know what? Low key, it it wasn't just preparation. Like she kind of orchestrated it. Low key. Like she's if you look at the start of the conflict, like even though like it didn't take her much to bait Akane, but she definitely baited Akane into it. She was just like, "Why are you always looking at me like that with daggers in your eyes?" And Akane would have been like, she could have just left it alone, but then she was just like, "No, I don't like you because yada yada yada." And I was just like,
not everything's
"Oh."
about you. I love how Akane was going in on her, and Kana was just like looking at her eating potato chips or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
but just getting ready. She was just like, "Oh yes,
get it off your chest. Get it off your chest."
Yes, no more, more, more. So when I really get into that ass, you gonna feel it. And she sure did. She said, "Oh, what's this? A book of your book? Oh, who did say you want to grow up to be like me? Oh, my god."
She literally pulled this you in real life. Like,
she
you?
did. Yeah, she did. Oh my god. I gagged. I gagged. Oh.
Then she like continued. Akane keeps going like, ah, She's like, excuse me, security. There's a wild fan in here trying to scare me.
Like, who's the fan from the premises? Thank you.
Who let a fan in here?
He's like, oh, you love me so much. Oh, but I don't like you. So I guess it's just a one-sided like. Oh.
I'm kind of a savior now. I'm shipping them. I like the chaos. The chaos ship.
I'm just like, wow, Kana, the queen that you are. I'm just like, see, that's one of the reasons why I feel like I can't help, because like characters like Kana are kind of like they're my inspiration. I have no problem. Me and Akane have that in common. Oh my gosh. Sometimes in my head canon, I feel like that's why you're friends with me.
You're the Kana.
I definitely am the Kana. I feel like you just like like characters, especially girls who are like that. So then, and then I was like, oh, I like that too. And now I'm gonna make that my whole personality. And then, so wherever you go, it's like you have like a little Kana with well. I'm not
personal
little.
Kana.
Yeah,
a taller Kana.
A taller Kana, right?
We even got to see a little bit of darkness from Ruby, like a flash.
Yes, when her friend was like implying that her brother was just fucking the shit out of Akane every day. For some reason, she's like, no, she would never do that because if he ever did that and got the girl pregnant, I'd never forgive him.
Yeah, like dark star in her eye.
And yeah, that's like the first time we see it. I'm like, ooh, well.
Yep.
That's how that gets started, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, then she was not dealing with that. Oh, and then also, fuck that green-haired asshole.
Oh yeah, this piece of shit. He's just trying to hook up with all the girls.
And be mean to the other actor,
the pink-haired dude. Yeah, I kind of like that other guy now. I'm like, I like that they took such a minor character and brought him back, and now made him like a lot more endearing, and like I'm rooting for him.
Kind of.
Like he has his own little arc going on the side where it's like, no, I can be an actor.
Right. So yeah, I'm actually rooting for him because I want him to be better. Like he saved the other girl from getting hit on, and was trying to act with principle. And I don't know. I feel like there's too many things I've seen lately. Maybe I'm just a violent person, or maybe I think I'm just a violent person because I'm just like, I know this is not a time where you should punch him in the face, but like, I would punch him in the face, or else I'd definitely, or if not, this would be the time where I would say something crazy like about his family. I'd be like, well, that's how your mama dead. You
just escalated into a full-on fight.
I'm like,
throwing hands in the fucking weight room.
That's why your mama dead. That's why you turn out this way. And
then if you want to fight, the other end of the spectrum is literally a fight between Kana and Akane. They got their swords out, they're ready.
Yeah, and they're having a whole discussion of like who's better, and then I guess the answer boiled down to is whoever's gonna quote unquote win or outshine the other. It depends on their acting partner. And obviously, it looked like Kana has the edge on them, which makes me feel like they're setting her up to lose, which makes me really sad.
Yeah, it's funny because like this shows. I feel like they're setting up Kana to lose because it's pretty obvious that that's what the setup is.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm like, but this show likes to throw like curveballs. So does that mean that they're trying to set up a reverse where Kana wins? Like
I hope so.
Is it a double reverse?
Yeah, like I feel like Kana needs this more than Akane.
I kind of do feel like that too.
So hopefully the writer thought so as well.
Yes, and I appreciate that they jumped straight to the play. So we're gonna see like the play next episode. We didn't have like. I was afraid it was gonna be like 10 more episodes of like, all right, rehearsals, guys.
I didn't think it was gonna be this soon. I thought it was gonna be like maybe like two more episodes, 2 or 3 more episodes.
I was expecting episode like 10 or 11 we get to the play.
Exactly.
So for that episode 6, I'm like, all right, I'll take this.
So I guess that the play is gonna happen, and then whatever fallout happens after the play happens.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm
here for it.
Yeah. All right. Up next we have Miss Alia's Feelings in Russian. I know that's not the exact title, but y'all know what y'all know what I mean.
Another episode that Yuki stole.
Yeah. This is kind of the Yuki episode. This is if Oshi no Ko wasn't good, this is like a high contender.
This was gonna be my episode of the week.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Oshi no Ko. Sorry, Savior. Oshi no Ko stole the Yuki. The Yuki award this time.
Yeah, it felt like half the episode of her just making funny pervy jokes and just trolling her brother.
The whole Aya's cucking me.
Oh my gosh.
She's just such chaotic like gremlin energy, just like
yeah.
from the get-go. Literally from the episode starts with him walking in on her naked as she sets up the whole thing.
Right.
To troll him.
And then she totally just at one point just breaks the fourth wall. Mm-hmm. She's like, it's the scene where they walk in, and she's like, "What are you looking at?" She's like, I'm doing my shot," like looking right at the camera. That was great.
Yeah, she's the comic relief we need. I especially love that at the end of her little scene, she didn't want to leave it off at like a sad, sappy part, so we got the whole she's hiding under the bed to like grab his leg and shit. And
then she gets stuck.
Help me, Oni-chan, I'm stuck.
And then he's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna bury you. That was really funny. And I like that they kind of tie in like the jokes later on with the whole scene at the gym where he's like, "See, I told you, Yuki, it's the sneaking it's the sneak peeks that are the best." And I will not confirm or deny that. How I feel about that.
Neither will I. But I will say it was interesting to see how off his game Kuze is when Aya's not, but when she's being more like gentle and concerned as opposed to just being aggressive towards him.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I started with him first because he came in all fresh and perky eyed, and she was like, "Why is he awake? I don't understand." And then of course we find out it's because he just didn't eat breakfast.
Yeah.
By the way, hunger doesn't make me stand up straight like that. If anything, that makes me slump even more.
Yeah, if anything, I'd be more tired. Like, yeah.
Right, I have no food, no energy. And we get to meet Chisaki.
Yes, she was really cute.
Yes.
I like her whole thing where it's like, is she a crazy, aggressive, violent person, or is it just an act?
I think she's just super,
strong.
she's just really strong, but she still has some feminine energy, especially with the student council president. And then of course he's just like, he's like, haha, I got strong just for you. And then she's like, Toya. uh, like I don't know, I really like them. I really like the president. Like I feel like every time he says a line, I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
dude, you're cool as shit. And then they make because they makes that little joke to make Alia laugh.
Yeah, that was cute.
That was cute. Um, so yeah, I don't think anything else. Anything else? Um, yeah, I was surprised that the sister was okay with it. I knew you said she would be, but like, I did. I don't know if she's using. If I don't know. In the back of my mind, I'm wondering if like they're gonna reveal that she's just using humor as a coping mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I want her to win.
Me
I
too.
want her to win. I it's like Ali and Kuze, y'all have each other. Worst comes to worst.
Right.
Like at least let her win, cause she can't even fuck her brother. Not that she should. So yeah, that was a fun episode.
It
All
was.
right.
I enjoyed it immensely.
Up next we have Chiko Noko 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 Kosh Tan Tan, episode 5. Uh,
Wait, you skipped one.
wait, there's another one.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I said. Let me refresh. Let me refresh. That's the third one for me. What's the third one for you?
Really? Tower of God was the third one for me.
Tower God's the fourth one. They were like right next to each other.
Wow. Interesting. All right, well, we'll do Shikanoko.
Yeah. Um. But yeah. Where was I? Oh. Oh God, I don't even know where to. The love letter scene gag, like that gagged me. That was hilarious. Like that was just a roller coaster of shit. Which I mean, that's most episodes, but I don't know. It was funny. It's a roller coaster of emotions because she was like, "Oh my god, love letter," and then Noko's like, "Haha, well, I clearly have a love letter myself." And then she opens it, and there's nothing there. And then the other girl's like, "Oh, it's
Mm.
okay. These things happen. It'll take some time." And then she opens it, and it's a tool. uh,
Yes. And we got to actually see Koshi's delinquent fighting capabilities.
yeah, which
She
is pretty good. Like,
she held
damn,
her own. Yeah, she was
she
taking on
really
three people with
did.
weapons.
Right. The only thing she got caught up with the chain, and then Nogo's like, "Here, take this antler thing," and then she's like, "This antler thing's stupid," and then proceeds to throw it on top of the gym and blows up the gym. I'm just like, so Noko, what? Where were you planning on?
Yeah.
How'd you plan on her using that?
Nogo, did you just throw me a grenade?
Right? Were you planning to just like kill her? Like, like what if she hit the girl with that? Like, everyone just dies, right? That'd be the end of the series. What?
Oh,
Oh my god!
I love that little inside fourth wall break. You're like, oh, thank God this is a comedy series.
right, right. That was funny. Um, and then the whole thing with the deer parade, which, by the way, is still feeding into my theory.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's not, and to clarify, it's not a theory because I think you kind of misworded it the last
Mm.
time. That's why I was kind of confused. Where you were like, "Oh, everyone just loves her." I think she has the ability to like make everyone accept what she's doing as reality. That is my theory.
Okay.
She's just like everyone just she has that ability when with the exception of Koshi, um, she's everyone just looks at her and they're immediately like, oh yeah, whatever is going on with her is normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, like that's my theory. Because why was everyone just like? I love how they called their like sailor. What they call them, like Sailor Deer or something at one point. I don't think they called her Sailor Deer. I think they're just calling her like the deer girl in the sailor
Mm,
outfit. But I'm
yeah,
calling her Sailor Deer.
Sailor Deer, the forgotten Sailor Moon, Sailor
Yeah, the
Squad
Sailor
member.
Sailor Scout. Um, yeah, and they're doing the whole parade, and they were like glowing.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that was crazy.
Yeah, I kind of like how she low key runs the deer attraction too. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, if you want PD crackers, pay me 300 yen.
And they praise it, and then she just eats the woman's hand. Mm-mm-mm. That was insane. Also, I feel like I don't know. I don't know why I feel like deer at a zoo is weird to me. I feel like I've never seen that.
I haven't either, but then again, I don't like zoos, and I haven't gone to a zoo in like a decade, so I can't
Me neither.
really.
I haven't gone in that. Yeah, zoos are not like my first place
But like
I would go to.
the zoos have like butterflies and stuff, so it wouldn't surprise me if they had deer. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
whatever,
I feel like that's
butterfly.
probably just like a Japanese thing.
Mm.
I feel like deer just don't want to be in New York. So unless they're in the wild or what have you.
Maybe
Wait,
upstate New York.
wait, that's not even true. Because there definitely was a deer in I think it was on the way or back from City Island. Like my sister and I were driving.
Oh yeah, they're around that area
Yes.
because it's very
Yes.
foresty and
Mm-hmm.
rural. Yeah,
So yeah, if you're in New York City, you want to see some deer, head to City Island.
and get some good fish while you're
Yeah,
there.
exactly, and get some good seafood,
Get some good
seafood
seafood.
and deer. That's all. That's all City Island has.
Come to City Island. We've got seafood and deer. The end.
The end. Um. Oh yeah, the whole part with Neko was pretty cute too. Where they're just like trying to hype her up, like Neko, you might have real deer talent.
Yeah, deer potential.
Whatever
Deer
the fuck that
potential.
is.
Mm. I'm looking for their transformation into a cat slash deer. Deer cat.
Dear cat, dear cat, na 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 na, dear cat. Okay, I'm pretty sure I just like aged myself with that reference.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, you know. All right, let's move on to Tower of God, season 2,
She
episode 5.
she's back.
Oh my god, it made me like. Oh my god, oh my god. It's like my hate of Rachel never stopped because like I never stopped like after Tower of God. I just started reading Tower of God, so like the hate like there's always just like a borderline of I hate Rachel. Something about her being animated and
Makes it
being an
worse.
awful bitch just like drives me crazy.
You know what it is? It's not. It's. I can't even respect it because I like evil women in anime, but I respect evil women who are like smart and talented and all that shit. Rachel's not even that. Like she was really dumb this episode. It's
Yeah,
just that
cause
she's
right, cause
just
she
evil.
thinks, cause she thinks she's that's what because she thinks she's so fucking clever, and but
Mm,
you forgot my bad bitch Kun
mm-hmm.
can run the laps right like
Yeah, he's
she
actually super
right
smart, so then he's
right
not bothered for that
she
shit.
is she is what no Kun is what Rachel thinks she is in
Yeah,
terms of
yeah, Kuna is
intelligence.
who Rachel thinks she is. I love that. So there was a couple of moments I loved in this episode. First, the
Mm.
whole double reverse trick thing that he did in the beginning to the Flash, um,
Oh
where
yeah,
he beat him. That was cute because it's just a good scene to remind you, like, oh yeah, Kuna is fucking amazing.
yeah.
Uh, but also there was like a little scene where Rachel's lying her ass off and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sad, man is dead," and then like she hugs Kun, and you see him like with the knife behind her, and he like looks like he's about to stab her, but then he stops himself. And that was like a little giveaway where he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, he doesn't believe a word she's fucking saying."
Yeah, I knew even when I read it the first time. I was like, I know he don't believe her.
Mm-hmm.
I know he don't believe her. And sure enough, of course, Kun knew because he doesn't
Yeah.
trust her because he never did trust her. because she's not trustworthy.
So stupid. As soon as he leaves the room, oh, let me stand up and start running around and jumping in my room. I'm so smart. Flash forward to the obvious camera thing that Kun has set up to look at
Yeah,
her. Like, yeah, you ain't smart, bitch.
not at all. God. Moments like this, I'm like, Kun, you literally should have just killed her there. You
Yeah.
literally could have just. You should have. No, well.
He would ruin the team, though. He's like, if I gotta drag her away from the team and make a new team, he's so. That's why I love him, because it's like,
Yeah, so
I'm gonna make a whole
calculating.
new team just to kill you. Like, not even to climb the tower. I just want to. I don't want to ruin the team man-made, so I'm gonna make sure we leave the team and I make a new team that's all the Avengers of killing Rachel.
Yeah. Yeah, she's just so. I know. Ugh!
And I know it's not gonna be that easy, so
It's not.
I'm not gonna hold my
Right.
breath for
I'm
it.
not. I'm not. I'm not, I won't like obviously no spoilers, but it's like you I feel like we can all tell a character like Rachel is not someone she is the definition of a cockroach reincarnate.
Mm-hmm.
Emphasis on the roach.
She's despicable. I hate her.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Just. Ugh.
Like half the people watching this show are watching it, like hate watching it for Rachel. Like, I just want to see this bitch die.
Right.
That is my Tower of God.
Oh my gosh. Also, it was like once again, it's very jarring going back and forth because I literally was just reading Tower of God because I'm like a few chapters behind. I was playing a little bit of catch up last night, and it's just very jarring in the sense that it's very like it's just so like very chill now compared to where I'm at. Like just everyone's dying now. just people just dying. They just ramped it up, and people are just dying. Meanwhile, everyone's here like, we gotta do the game. Meanwhile, I would like, I would love to see where we're at now. Get anime. Oh, yes. I mean, I'm excited for everything else in general. It's all good. I'm excited.
Yeah, I can't wait to see where this goes.
Okay. Up next we have feel like I'm gonna scroll all the way down to the bottom, which means I'm gonna miss one. I am, because Isekai Suicide Squad. You see what I mean? I was like, so Isekai Suicide Squad episode 8. I almost didn't like this episode. Almost didn't like this until the bar scene.
Yeah, the bar scene kind of that was easily the peak part of the episode.
That's crazy how they like baited the squad into attacking. Excuse me. And honestly, well, I was like, low key, it's giving just shoot her.
Yeah, just kill her.
Like, honestly, the moment she like wrapped up Nana, I've been like, ooh, pew pew. Like, they were a little stoned out take for me. That's just I'm like, y'all ain't acting like villains enough.
Like I said, the weakest part of the show is easily whenever it tries to dip into the story and be like political and be like, oh, they have to navigate the politics of why they're a Suicide Squad. They don't have to do shit. They literally what the bar scene was what they should always be doing.
Yep.
Creating havoc and bullshit for all their own personal little games.
Yes, because at first the bar scene was going a little too long. They're just like, yeah, we're drinking and we're feeling sad about Nana and da 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 da. And then just and then the whole thing with the singing,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's kind of when everything went to hell.
Peacekeeper just took off his pants. Like, that's it. Time to keep the peace.
Like the before, he's like, "Aren't you drinking too much?" He's like, "No, peace is found at the at the bottom of each bottle or some shit like that."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "This motherfucker gonna be drunk as hell."
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't foresee like a full out brawl coming out.
Yeah.
The poor barkeep is just sitting there in a fetal position while they're just like shooting everything at everybody. Freaking I forgot the name of the dude who's not on the squad. The what's
Oh,
his
the blonde dude.
yeah
Flag. I think it's Flag.
yeah flag. And he's just sitting there being like whatever. Like he's just like he's
Mm-hmm.
over it.com. Oh, so funny. So funny. And of course Amanda being the bitch she is. It's like, well,
Mm-hmm.
I don't need y'all like that anymore. And blows up Clayface, which by the way, I feel like I could have told y'all that this is not how you kill Clayface.
I mean,
Like
we've seen that shit happen to him before, and he was fine. So I'm like, oh, this isn't really.
I'm like, girl, have you never talked to Batman before? Literally anytime Batman tries to fight him, first of all, always uses explosives, which like stun him at best. Like literally the only way you can do him in is like if you freeze him.
Yeah, you have to like freeze him and capture him. You can't just blow him
Exactly.
up. He's literally clay.
Right. So I don't know what that was all about. And I knew that was gonna happen. When they blew up Clayman specifically, I'm like, he's not dead.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Blow up Clayman. Um Shout out to Flag. He actually like puts his life on the line essentially for the rest of the squad, which is commendable because I would not
Yeah, no,
do
definitely
that.
not for them.
No, not
They do
one
not
bit.
deserve that.
No, yeah, I mean, with the exception of Harley, I'm okay with all of you dying.
Mm-hmm.
uh, but yeah, that was that was something. Oh, and then we find out at the end like something is definitely controlling the queen. We don't know what it is,
Yeah,
who
it
or
looked
what
like
it
there was
is.
something in the mirror when she was like going towards the mirror. It was like a demon or something.
Right. So I don't know. I guess we'll get there when we get there. There's only
Mm-hmm.
2 more episodes left.
Yep.
All right. Now we move on to My Hero Academia, season 7, episode 12. Um. So Toya got back up. Yikes.
Yeah. All right. Good on them. At least that means that there's gonna be a better fight now.
And all for one regenerates.
Yeah. I
Bakugo's
love that
still
he was like
dead.
getting his old body back, and they're like, "Oh no!" All the thing I could think of was that one SpongeBob scene where Scooter's like, "Oh no, he's hot now." Like, all for
Yeah.
one is just like, "Yes, I'm becoming sexier."
Right. But then we learn that it's part of Eddie's power in a
Mm-hmm.
quirk form that's like an uh not so much a reverse aging serum. So I think he said himself that like this is gonna age until he just dies.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, but before I go, time to kill everybody. Also, can I just say, shout out to the writer of My Hero Academia, because he knew better than anyone that in a pinch the U.S. would definitely side with Tomoda.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yes, that sounds like the U.S. Very on brand for them to sign to join up with the enemy. Yes, very on brand.
It's too real.
It was a right. You know everything that happens. I'm like, yeah, it sounds like they vote for the enemy. You're right. Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, not vote. I mean, back up the enemy. Oh, sorry, Freudian slip. They were like, we threw the best that we could at him, and he ain't dead. Honestly, I don't know. Is this fucked up of me to say? I'm sure he would not write this, but like, actually, you know what? I feel like they would do instead of doing that.
What?
I think they would just nuke Japan again.
Assuming, I guess they can. I mean, does that even work with My Hero Academia technology, like with quirks and stuff?
Well, you saying they don't have nukes? They have quirks, but not nukes.
No, I think they have nukes, but I'm pretty sure there's just like, I don't know, some like anti-nuke hero or something that just shows up in Japan.
I don't.
I don't feel like warfare would be fought with like conventional weapons. I feel like it would just be like heroes versus heroes or something.
I know. I think U.S. would definitely use. U.S. would use nukes.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I feel like they would have a way of stopping a nuke from dropping with a hero or something.
How?
There's a bunch of bullshit quirks out there. They probably have a quirk that some guy just absorbs nuclear energy or something.
Yeah, that'd be someone who's like immune to radiation.
Mm-hmm.
But even so, like the force of the blast. Well, granted, if they could actually hit him, they would actually have to hit him, which I guess is another problem. So, but I know the U.S. would still try. And then when that doesn't work, then they're like, okay, UN, don't kill us. And then Tomoda would definitely just kill us anyways. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of mad that they're doing all this to save Bakugo.
I told you they would save Bakugo.
I know. He looks so dead. He looks very dead.
I'm mad that they saved him in the most cliche shonen.
Right, like this dude, like this random here is like, I'm literally going to sacrifice myself to keep.
There's a random dude who's I've never even seen him talk to Bakugo. It was like, oh, don't worry, I have the exact power that Bakugo needs to live, and also I'm willing to give up my life for this kid. Like,
what? Is out of nowhere, mind you. If he if y'all can't beat Tomoda, y'all all gonna die either way. So what is the point of sacrificing yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, that was I didn't like that, but I should have known.
Yeah. Like, whatever. I'll give it to them. It's shonen.
Right.
Comes with the territory.
Yeah, you're right. Also, speaking of coming with the territory, in typical Miracle fashion, she lost yet another leg.
I hate that. Can they stop with killing her? Like, yeah, I don't.
You better take
why do you have to keep making her limbless? Like, you fucking.
It's so funny.
Next episode, she had to lose both eyes too. Like, does the author have like an amputee fetish or something?
Why is she? Yo, I saw that and I thought of you.
It's so upsetting. It really is.
Yo, at this point, it's a meme. At this point, it's a meme, and I can't. At this point, it's a meme, and I can't help but find it funny. Like, they just ripped off. Like, she
it's badass that she still kicks ass with like no limbs.
She literally has one leg left. Get up on your good foot.
No other hero loses body parts at this rate. Like, literally, it's just her. This is not like an established thing for anyone else. No one else loses limbs. It's just her. Now I'm thinking, like, imagine they have like action figures of the heroes, and it's like Miracle with removable limb action. You can swap out her body parts.
Or don't. It's canon either way.
Yeah, or don't.
Oh my god, she just keeps losing them all. Ooh, it's so funny. She literally just has her one leg left. That is insane.
Sad. I will say I did enjoy the last scene because
Oh
it was a good way
yes.
of blending stupid comedy. I like when they blend stupid comedy with the action. Maybe it's the
Yes.
fairy tale in me.
That was
That was a very fairy tale moment.
yes, that was very fairy tale and well, I would even say Naruto.
Yeah, a less
Yes.
serious Naruto fight.
Yes. He was like, "Oh my god, here's my ass," and he's like, "What ass?"
I
And
like how he was
listen,
just, what's going on? I'm confused.
listen, I ain't gonna hold you. That the ass was assing. The ass is assing. Hold up.
Miracle, all you had to do was flash your ass and could have
We
avoided
could have
losing both your
won a
legs.
long time ago.
Yeah.
What? What? Well, I'm like with cakes like that, we could have beaten him up at the last season.
New strategy: run into him, flash your ass, let Deku hit him with the Detroit Smash. We're done.
Exactly, because that's exactly how the episode ended.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, finally, the fight that we've all been waiting for. Dun dun dun.
Yep.
um. So yeah, that was crazy. Also, I loved how Tomura slash All for One just casually going around shitting on everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh wow, Eraser, you kind of fucked up there. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and do anything right, and then in video's like, yeah, I don't even want to play with you anymore because you really can't even touch me. And then just dangling what's her face, a Mirko.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was very. I could respect it.
Yeah.
Um, God, I have something else. Excuse me. No, I think that is. Oh, I will say this new Tomoda form is kind of cool. I kind of like
Yeah.
it.
It looks pretty dope. Better than his other form of all the appendages coming out.
Yeah, fucking looking like I don't know, what calls it? What's it something with something off? Yeah, an off-brand Jinchuriki from Naruto.
Yeah. It kind of does look like the Gara Jinchuriki.
It does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Except gross.
Except
Except it's just
grosser.
hands.
Except it's not cool like sand. It's
Mhm,
fucking hands.
right. Only hands. All right. Last but not least, we have Plus Size Elf episode 5.
Yes.
I
More new
wanna
characters.
I wanna start by I just wanna start doing a count like a personal like count the seconds it takes for Alpha to just start being a bitch.
It won't take long.
It really didn't. I was like, damn. Because she was just like the Oni, she was being so cute, being like, oh, I love kids. They're so cute. I'm just like, oh, this is adorable. I love this. She's been cute with the kids. And then she's like, "Wow, I guess you can be with kids, even though you're a fucking alcoholic." I was like, "Hey, yo,
Why are you tagging it like
whoa,
well, I guess even alcoholics can like kids.
whoa!" I was like, "God damn!" Like the episode just started. Relax.
It's
Oh my
funny because
God.
it's like such a clear distinct. Like almost all the other characters are just chill, normal,
Yep.
loving tropes, and it's
Yeah.
just Elfrida is just like
She
fuck
is
you.
right. She's the problem child. Like
She's just toxic.
she really is. Alpha is toxic. Oh my gosh, that took me by surprise. Um, so we meet Kobo the Kobold, who is just uh a kid like or a creature that looks like a child, essentially childlike
Yeah.
appearance. Um, and then in the funniest way of us finding out that she too put on weight was when uh she was she was dodging the arrows from
Mhm.
Elfda, which once again Elfda.
Starting fights.
I mean to be fair,
Yeah.
right?
Well, yeah.
Like
To be fair, she also literally beat what's her face's ass. The black elf.
literally the dark
Yeah.
elf. So I'm just like, okay, fine. That was self defense, I guess. But then she
Hmm.
gets caught in the tire. And then they talk about like facial exercises.
Hmm.
Um I was tempted. I was like, am I about to start doing facial exercises? But I'm just like, I don't think I need to do it.
Stick out your tongue and just rotate it.
I don't need a couture on my face. Like my face gets any more couture. I'm just gonna be like, I don't know. My face is gonna look like a sharp pencil. Like I don't know. So, but yeah, that was very interesting. Once again, always appreciating they actually like teach a little something something.
Hmm.
Um, but then in a crazy twist, we found out that he started gaining weight.
Yeah.
I was like, eh. And then he was like, all right, I'm gonna diet hard and do well. And then he was like, wait, I'm still gaining weight. Um, I feel like low key, if I was eating at night, I would find out. Like sleep eating at night, and up to a
Hmm.
point where I'm putting on weight, I would know. Like I feel like once your body just know,
I mean,
like
that'd be the next thing I think of. It'd be like, oh wait, if I'm still getting weight after all this exercise and eating better, then clearly something is going on. I'm probably like sleep eating or whatever.
I would say it's how I feel when I wake up. Like if I eat a lot, like before I go to bed, which I used to do like crazy,
Hmm.
I'm gonna feel it the moment I get up, and my stomach's going to hate me. Like I can tell, I know what my stomach feels like when I ate too much late at
Hmm.
night. So yeah, for him to not realize what's happening, that was interesting. We find out it's a satyr, who I'm assuming is just like another version of a succubus.
Yeah, it's like a goat succubus.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I found her so adorable because she's actually like really pure.
Yeah, she just wants to feed him and like feed on his appetite.
Yeah. Not now she's trying to turn him into. Oh my god! Now she's an actual feeder, which is another
She's
fetish.
Yeah. I was gonna see. I wasn't gonna take it to the fetish area. I was thinking, oh, she's just like one of those moms who like overfeeds their kid and it's like, oh my god, I just love feeding my kid all the food in the world. Oh, look how happy and fat he is.
Mm-hmm.
And she had big mom energy going on.
Yeah, she's like, I like to cook, and
Mm.
I want him to eat it, so then I can take his um avarice, which
Hmm.
apparently makes her put on weight because the plot, I guess. Like,
Hmm.
um, so that was pretty funny, and then when they come in, when the two elf girls come in, why was the dark elf pose like that? And she wasn't like she wasn't just posed like that as she entered in. She hit that pose and stayed there.
Yeah, she wanted to show off. She wanted that cool look.
Yes, and then fucked up her pelvis as a result.
Hmm.
And she's like, "Oh no, my pelvis is strained because of the rope." And then of course she just ends up ripping her underwear because her
Hmm.
ass is so fat. That is hilarious.
It's like the best drawback to a character's power. Like, oh, I would fight better if my ass wasn't so fat and rip my clothes every time I fought. Oh.
Yes, for Ecchi anime, that is perfect.
Hmm.
Um, Also, I love the Satyr's voice actor. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah. The voice acting was good.
Yeah, it's very very um what's what I'm looking for, distinct. Um but yeah, she was so pure when she got exposed, when her titties were exposed. She's like, no, no one's ever seen them. Ah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, you're adorable. I like her. And now apparently there's this thing where they're all taking turns looking after him so that the satyr doesn't come. So
Yeah, which is a good excuse for let's move them into the house. They can
exactly.
have fun adventures at his house.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. I'm I'm glad we picked this show. Like I'm
Oh,
really happy.
me too. But I also want to say one thing. It's super understated because I don't think we ever brought it up. But I kind of like that MC doesn't really. He's not like a creep pervert that like is in love with one of them. Like they're just buddies. They're just chilling together.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have a thing for them or anything, and they don't really have a thing for him. He's literally just like their personal trainer.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me of that one scene, which shows how pure the satyr is, but also shows that like he's not just like sec plus tofu. He's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my god, so you don't put off of naughty thoughts, and then he starts thinking
Mm-hmm.
about a naked girl, and then she's like, oh my god, stop.
Yeah, stop. Yeah, that was cute.
Yeah, these are fun actualized characters.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good for a short.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, Oni, I think we did it. We got through the episode in one piece. Thank you, Jesus.
Yes, sir.
So, if you be a dear, please take us away.
Guys, if you enjoyed this week's episode of White Forest Podcast, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe so you can catch it as it goes up every week. If you haven't already, do follow us over on Twitch, follow us on Twitter, and join the party on our Discord. All linked in the description down below. If you'd like, you can become a channel member or patron and join us for our weekly live watches. This season, we're watching Oshi no Ko and Isekai Suicide Squad. So if that sounds interesting to you, you know what to do. And Drew, anything you'd like to add?
Anything I'd like to add? Yeah, just a reminder. Once again, we will be at Anime NYC. So if you're gonna be there, definitely, and you see us, please say hi. We won't bite unless you want us to.
Looking forward to seeing y'all at Anime NYC.
Looking forward to biting you.
Yes, this has been Silver Oni and
Dooby doo.
I'll catch you later. Later.
Bye.